If you run a small business in a trade or service industry, I'm going to show you how you can save time, get more jobs done, and provide amazing customer service. Hey, how's it going? My name's Michael, and this is an introduction to ServiceMate. ServiceMate is a smart app helping small businesses which manage jobs and staff in the field. Whether you're in electrical, solar, plumbing, heating or gas, HVAC, refrigeration, access control, or fire protection, or you're in a recurring service industry like lawn care, garden care, pool care, cleaning, property maintenance, or pest control, ServiceMate can help you transform your organization, scheduling, quoting, invoicing, payments, and more to help you run a more productive, professional, and satisfying business. So, what kind of solution is ServiceMate? Well, there's a bit of jargon in our industry, and we're called a few different things. We call ourselves a job management app, but we're also called a field service management solution. We do staff tracking, we do job tracking. We even get called a CRM or a customer relationship management tool. We do all these kinds of things, but essentially, ServiceMate combines a lot of smart technology and functionality into a best practice workflow, which streamlines and automates and guides the way that jobs and clients move through your business from start to finish, optimizing your productivity, your efficiency, your customer service, and transforming your business into an organized, well oiled machine. So, there's three key criteria to help you figure out if ServiceMate could be a good fit for your business. So, it's a bit of a cheat sheet to figure out if we're worth a look for you. The first one is easy. Are you a mobile business? Do you manage jobs and staff in the field? Do your technicians or engineers go to clients' homes, businesses, or sites to perform services? The second one is, are you a small business? Anywhere between a sole trader up to a team of 15 to 20 staff. You are our people. ServiceMate is made for small businesses. We are design focused on small business, so much so that Xero has actually named us Small Business App of the Year twice. So if you're a small business owner, you can be confident that we make ServiceMate to help you and your business succeed. Now, the third criteria as to whether or not ServiceMate could be a good fit is the nature of the work that you need to manage. Do you primarily focus on managing a high volume of smaller, shorter jobs? Is this your bread and butter? So, what I mean is, on a typical day, one of your technicians, they might attend one or two jobs, they might attend several jobs. And this is really a big part of the challenge facing mobile tradies and service businesses is managing a high volume of jobs and clients coming through the business at once. And it can be chaotic. It can be a real challenge to stay organized and maintain a consistent quality service, especially if you're using maybe old school methods or systems or tools that just aren't fit for purpose. You know the ones I mean, like paper based job sheets, diaries, calendars, spreadsheets, whiteboards, even instant messaging apps. They're just not fit for purpose and they're not up to the task of managing a mobile business with heaps of jobs and clients coming through the business at once. It's a business model which demands a cloud-based solution which offers exceptional organization and exceptional communication. But if you use these tools which aren't fit for purpose, then they cause some pretty common problems that we see. Problems which ultimately throttle your business's productivity, your efficiency, your professionalism and customer service, the quality and consistency of your work, your cash flow, not to mention throttling your own work-life balance and job satisfaction, as well as even the long-term viability and success of your business. So these are the kinds of problems that ServiceMate is designed to solve. So how are you and your business going? Are you just starting out or thinking of starting a business and you want to do it right? Or are you well established but feeling a bit out of control? Or maybe you're trying to grow your business, but you just can't get through to the next level with the systems and tools you have. How are you tracking your jobs, staff, and clients? And what kind of issues is that causing for you? Wherever you're at, our promise to you is that ServiceMate can help you reach your version of success. Now, the best way to picture where ServiceMate actually fits in your business is what we call the life of a job. So, seeing how a job and a client moves through your business with ServiceMate from start to finish. So, I'm actually going to demo this for you now. So, the first thing that needs to happen is a client needs to get in touch. So, ServiceMate can actually help at the start of the workflow in terms of helping get jobs and work into your business. And one of the ways we can do that is with self serve online inquiry and booking pages. So, you can actually create and set these up yourself. They're hosted by ServiceMate and they let you give clients the option to submit an inquiry or maybe some information or particular details or photos which will help you provide a quote. They'll just submit through the website. It'll land in your ServiceMate account ready for action. But you can actually go a step further. You can actually teach ServiceMate how you price and schedule some of your most popular services to the point where clients browsing your website, they might find the links to these through your website or your socials. They can check out your services, provide some information, get a price, and actually book a job straight into your ServiceMate schedule. So you can actually eliminate all of that initial communication with clients, all of that back and forth, and just give them the option to get a price and book services straight into your schedule with your business. Day or night, 24/7, you can just wake up in the morning and find that clients have booked jobs into your calendar. Another way we can help is with a website and an email address. So if you don't have a website yet or a professional email address and domain, you can actually set these up in minutes with ServiceMate. So through these websites, clients can submit inquiries, which will land in your ServiceMate account. They can check out your recent reviews and customer feedback. They can browse a gallery of recent photos for work you've completed, which showcase your workmanship for past clients, as well as linking to those online inquiry and booking forms I mentioned earlier. And sometimes clients, they just ring up, they call up and they want some work done. So ServiceMate, we actually have an integrated cloud phone system as well called ServiceMate Phone. And what this lets you do is maintain a single contact number for your business for your clients to call. So no matter who in your business calls a client, the client will always see the same phone number. And when clients call you, everyone, you can actually route those calls to select field or office staff, and everyone will get the same experience. If it's an existing client, they'll get the caller ID, so your team can actually greet the client by name. They can offer that professional customer service experience. When they answer the call, your team will be able to see the client's job history on screen, so actually be able to see what jobs they've got on the go at the moment for context. And also at the end of the call, your team will get a recording and a transcript of what was discussed, and they'll just be able to convert that phone call into a new digital job card and streamline that phone call experience, that customer service experience, and creating new jobs from phone calls. Okay, let's demo the life of a job as it moves through ServiceMate from start to finish. So here we are in ServiceMate's dispatch board online. So this is really the mission control for anyone that works in the office of your business. So that might be yourself or your partner, or maybe you have an admin or an operations manager. So here we are in the staff schedules view. We've got all of our field technicians down here on the left, all of the jobs scheduled to them for today across the middle here. And on our right here, we have what we call the jobs list. And these are all of our active jobs in the business right now. And these are essentially digital job cards. So you can just double click to open them up, and it's got the customer, the job status, the customer's address and contact details, and the job's description for the technician out in the field, as well as the job's diary, where all of the history, the correspondence, the notes, the photos, everything to do with that job will appear here in the job's diary. Now, the jobs list and jobs in general are color coded. So we have our active quotes in orange, our work orders, so our confirmed jobs in blue, and our completed jobs in green. So what we're going to do, we'll pretend that a past client of ours has called up the business and they want some work done. So the first thing we need to do is create a new digital job card. So we can do that in the top bar here or over here in the top left, click new job, and we can just start typing in the client's name. Now, keep in mind that ServiceMate connects with Xero, QuickBooks Online, and MYOB. And when you first connect your account to your accounting software, we'll actually import all of your clients and all of your items over. So you can actually search and browse those clients here in ServiceMate Job Cards as well. Or if you need to, you can just create new clients on the spot. So we'll start searching in for our client. You can see here she pops up. It pre-fills all of her address and her contact details. And here we can insert a description of the job that we need done. Happy with that. The last thing I'll do is I'll set the job status so we can start jobs off as a quote or a work order in ServiceMate. In this case, Jane just wants the work done, so we'll set it to a work order. We'll make sure we're happy with everything. The job description, we'll even include a bit of a checklist of work requirements for our technician in the field, and we'll check out what that looks like when we switch over to the app. So happy with that. I'll click save. And we've just created that new digital job card, job number 6 here in the top right for Jane. So the next thing we need to do is schedule this and get this information to a technician out in the field. So we've got a few tools that can help you make really fast, smart, and efficient scheduling decisions without actually interrupting your field technicians. So first here in the staff schedules view, it's all laid out horizontally, color-coded, visually. It's really intuitive. You can just look for the gaps and get some really easy wins in terms of scheduling efficiency and productivity. You can also use the dispatch map, so you can actually see the spread of all of your active jobs across your town or city and look for those scheduling optimizations there in terms of co-locating jobs nearby each other and minimizing travel time. And as well as when your technicians are checked in the ServiceMate iOS app, you'll actually get really good visibility of where they are and what they're doing. So you'll see along here next to their staff icons, you'll get little indicators as to whether they're en route and navigating towards a job or if they're checked into a job. So ServiceMate gives you a really good idea of where your team are and what they're doing without you needing to interrupt them with phone calls and text messages. So using these kinds of tools, we can make smart, fast scheduling decisions. So I've decided to schedule this one to Sam. So what I'll do is I'll just click and drag that job from the jobs list over onto Sam at 8 a.m. I can drag out the job block to change the duration. And just like that, I've scheduled the job to Sam out in the field, instantly communicating all of the job and client details in a really smart, efficient, and accurate way. So from here, we'll leave the dispatch board and we'll actually switch over to the ServiceMate iPhone app, and we'll carry on from the perspective of Sam, the technician, and see what it looks like from his point of view. So here we are here in the ServiceMate iOS app, and we're in the My Schedules view of the Jobs tab. So you can see here the instant appeal from a technician's point of view. So I've got all of the jobs scheduled to me over the next couple of days. So I don't need to be micromanaged, maybe the night before with a constant stream of text messages or phone calls in terms of what I've gone on for the next day. I don't need to go into the office first thing and waste all of that time in being told what to do. I can just get out of bed, get ready for the day, open up ServiceMate, see my schedule, and head to the first job. So some really easy wins there in terms of saving time and optimizing your productivity and efficiency. So we can see at the top of my schedule here, that job we just created back in the office for Jane White, job number 6. I can just tap that and I instantly have that same digital job card with all of those job and client details. So the first thing we need to do is head to this job. So I'll tap the green bar, I'll tap start job, and then I can navigate to job. So I can get that turn-by-turn navigation for every single job so I don't get lost. I can also notify the client. So if I tap notify client, what that's going to do is actually send Jane an automated text message saying something like, "Hey Jane, it's Sam from Smart Home Services. I'm on the way. I'll be there in about 23 minutes." So ServiceMate will actually calculate the estimated time of arrival based on the technician's location in relation to the job address and insert that in the message. And the client can even get a link to track their progress towards them in real time on a map, just like an Uber driver, providing that awesome kind of customer service experience before you even set foot in the driveway. So I'll notify the client and I'll get switched over to Apple Maps or Google Maps and get that turn-by-turn navigation. So back in ServiceMate, you can see the blue bar. We're automatically tracking our travel time. I'll tap that and I'll start tracking my time on site automatically in the background. I don't need to note it down separately. I don't need to worry about it. So happy with that. We can just review the job card, the job description. We can hop out of our van and greet the client by name and get on with the job. So I can check out that same checklist of job requirements we created in the online dashboard. It's here, ready to go. It's a really good tool to systemize your consistency and quality for every technician on every job every day. We can just start working through the checklist. You can prompt your field technicians to do things like take before and after photos, which is just an excellent business practice. So not only does that help you uh, gather photos which showcase the quality of your work and the transformation effect of some of the services you provide in terms of showing before and after, but it's just a great habit to protect your business as well. So if you can systematically take before and after photos on every single job and save them in a reliable place, maybe if you get a phone call from a nasty client in 6 or 12 months accusing you of doing damage and asking for money, you can just pull up the jobs diary in ServiceMate, find that evidence of what the work site looked like before you touched it, and shut down that entire dispute before it even begins. So any checklist item that has the word photo in it will automatically open up the ServiceMate camera, and you can just snap off some photos, save them to the jobs diary automatically, work through the checklist, take some more photos, and bam, you're done. We can also document the job in other ways. So we can open up our job actions menu. We can type or dictate job notes, job completed, comma, no issues encountered. We can also take more photos and videos with the ServiceMate camera. We can email and text the client directly through their job card. So you can keep all of that information, all of that correspondence together in one place with the rest of the job's details and history. You can take signatures from clients. You can even complete PDF forms on site through ServiceMate. So if you've got any kind of paperwork that you need to complete, maybe certificates of compliance for regulatory purposes, or maybe safety documentation in terms of like safe work method statements or OH&S procedures, or if you complete some kind of inspection report on site, then ServiceMate can help you digitize all of that paperwork and complete it on site in the ServiceMate app. So it can actually step you through all of the questions for the information you need to gather. It might be free text information or numeric, enter in a date, take a signature, take a photo, anything like that. You can collect that information, type it in the app, and then it will populate a template and generate a professional PDF report on site, automatically saved to the job. So just an excellent and powerful tool to digitize any kind of paperwork you need to complete and do that on site rather than late at night or on the weekends. So happy with the way that we've documented the job. I'll then tap checkout, job complete, and we can start to charge for our time and materials. So here in the middle, I can tap add item / service, and we can browse and add some items. So keep in mind that when you connect to Xero or QuickBooks Online or MYB, will automatically import all of your items over so you can search and browse and add them to job cards right here in ServiceMate. So you can also add items on the spot if you need to. So we'll add some items. And we'll also charge for our time as well. So I'll tap add item / service and smart labor. And what we can do here, if you remember that check-in timer we started when we arrived, we can actually apply that to a set labor rate. We can even round that to the nearest 15, 30, or 60 minutes. We can even charge for our travel time if we want to, and set our labor that way in a really smart, fast, and efficient way every single job. So happy with that. I'll then check out our work completed. So this is the words that we're going to include on our invoice in terms of the work we've done for the client. Now you can see here we've automatically added those checklist items that we completed a little earlier. And that's cool. That's really fast and easy. But I want to snazz it up a bit. So what I'll actually do is I'll delete that out, and in the top right here, I'll tap Auto Write. And ServiceMate will analyze the job's description, any notes we've added, any items we've added, anything like that, and instantly generate a professional description of the work completed on site. So we don't need to sit down and think about it. We don't need to be tapping that out for 10 minutes. We don't need to be spell checking or handballing all of this back to someone in the office and creating a bottleneck of the invoicing and payment and cash flow process, which just slows everything down. We can do that instantly on site. And that is what the real world application of AI looks like in an app designed to help tradies and service businesses. So the next thing I want to try and do is get paid. So we're huge believers in tradies and service businesses trying to get paid on site, on job completion, wherever possible. So here I'll tap Add Payment, and we've got a few different options to accept card payments on site through ServiceMate. So you can actually manually type in the client's card number. You can show them a QR code, which they can scan on their own mobile phone with Apple Pay or Google Pay and pay on their own device. Or check this out, tap to pay on iPhone. So whether the client has their own mobile phone with Apple Pay or Google Pay, or just a simple credit or debit card, you can just hold out your phone, hold the card over the top, and bam, just like that, contactless payment on site with nothing but your iPhone. It's an awesome customer service experience. It's awesome for job completion. It's awesome for cash flow. So you can see the last thing here at the bottom, I can switch this button called Approve Invoice to 0. I can just switch that on. And if I turn that on, what that's going to do is actually send all of these invoice and payment details through to my accounting software as part of this checkout process. So I'll switch that on, tap Finish, and we'll generate an instant professional PDF invoice on site. We've got our logo, that generated description of the work completed, all of our line items, the balance due is 0, it's marked as paid. All that's left to do is send it. So we'll tap the email icon. Everything's pre-populated, ready to go. The client's email address is there, the subject line's ready to go, the invoice is automatically attached. The body of the message is based on a template system. It's professional, it's consistent, it's fast every single time. All that's left to do is tap send, and bam, you're done. So let's check out what that looks like in our accounting software. So you can see here in Xero, for example, we've received that invoice that we just approved on site, job number 6. So the job number in ServiceMate becomes the invoice number in your accounting software, and you maintain that single reference number for the entire life cycle of the job from start to finish. So we can click in. We'll see that all of the client's details have come over, all of those line items that we charged for, the description of the work completed that we added to the invoice, the payment status, the balance due is 0. So here you can see how ServiceMate connected to your accounting software can really streamline and automate that entire invoicing, payments, and reconciliation workflow, saving you time, avoiding double entry, avoiding mistakes. So connecting ServiceMate to Xero, QuickBooks Online, or MYOB is probably one of the best things you can do with ServiceMate. It provides huge value all day, every day, in terms of saving you time and streamlining that entire workflow. So what have we just seen? We've taken a call from a client. We've captured their details in a digital job card so that we won't lose them. We've then used our visibility and scheduling tools in ServiceMate to make a really fast, smart, and efficient scheduling decision, instantly communicating all of those job details to a technician out in the field in a really efficient and accurate way. They can then open up that same job card. They can navigate to site. They can notify the client that they're on their way. The client can then track their progress towards them in real time on a map, just like an Uber driver, providing that awesome customer service experience. The technician can be tracking their travel time. They can track their time when they arrive on site. They can complete checklist requirements to ensure a consistent quality job every single time. They can then document the job in other ways in terms of typing or dictating notes, taking photos or videos. They can email or text the client directly through the ServiceMate app, through their job card. They can even complete PDF forms on site. Everything is saved to that same job card in the jobs diary for future reference. You can then check out of the job. You can start to charge for your time and materials. Everything syncs over from your accounting software. You can use AutoWrite to instantly generate a professional description of the work completed on site. You can take contactless payment on site with nothing but your iPhone, then generate a professional PDF invoice, email that to the client, and then send all of those invoice and payment details through to your accounting software before you even get back in your van and drive to your next job. So, you think about that. You think about what that can do for your business. If you rinse and repeat this process with ServiceMate for every technician on every job, every day of every week of every month, what that's going to do for your productivity, your efficiency, your customer service and professionalism, your cash flow, the quality and consistency of your work, not to mention your own work life balance and job satisfaction, and the ability to succeed in your business. If this doesn't turn your business into a well oiled customer service and productivity machine, I do not know what will. Let's talk about ServiceMate's pricing. So, we have a range of monthly plans designed for small business and made to be affordable and incredible value. So, each of our plans, they're all standard, they're all transparent, available on our website. You don't need to contact us or jump through any hoops just to find out what ServiceMate costs. So each of these plans is a single price for your business per month. We do not charge per user. So all of our paid plans, they come with unlimited users and then a set number of job credits, SMS credits, and all the essential features to guide and streamline the way that jobs move through your business from start to finish, while certain particularly powerful features are limited to certain plans. So the growing plan, for example, you can see that it comes with 150 jobs per month. So every time you create a new digital job card in ServiceMate, that consumes one of those job credits. So in terms of changing between plans, you can upgrade and downgrade between plans at any time. That's all done on a self-serve basis directly through your account. So we don't make you jump through hoops to do that. And the same goes with if we're not the right fit for you. So there are no locking contracts with ServiceMate. It's all month to month. So if we're not the right fit, then you can cancel your account anytime. And again, we don't make you jump through hoops. You can do that yourself directly through your own account. Now, if you're a sole trader, definitely check out our free plan. So the free plan is made for sole traders just to help them get started and keep costs down at the same time. So that plan is limited to one user in your account. You get 30 jobs per month, and you actually get the ability to earn additional job credits if you use payments in ServiceMate as well. So definitely one to check out if you're a sole trader. Let's check out the two main options to get started with ServiceMate. So the first option is the DIY, the do-it-yourself option. So we actually make it really achievable to learn and implement ServiceMate into your business yourself. We have this amazing resource called the Learning Roadmap, and this is essentially a structured series of help videos and articles that start at the absolute basics of how ServiceMate works and how jobs move through ServiceMate from start to finish. So this is a resource for everyone in your business. So it's available in the online dashboard through the help menu here. It's separated into 4 levels. So to get started, we'd definitely recommend doing levels 1 and 2 just to learn the basics, and then let that sink in, get up and running, get some momentum, and a few months down the track, start returning to the learning roadmap and checking out levels 3 and 4, which will introduce you to more advanced features or workflows and just help you get more value out of ServiceMate for your business over time. So, like I said, it's both available in the online dashboard, but also in the More tab of the app, and it's made for everyone in your business to learn ServiceMate as well. Now, the second option to get started with ServiceMate is to engage one of our ServiceMate partners. So we have a network of small business experts like accountants, bookkeepers, IT businesses, and cloud integrators who are certified to offer ServiceMate consultation, setup, and training services. So these are independent small businesses who charge for their services, who you can find in our partner directory on our website. So you can browse partners near you, you can check out their profiles, see their partner status, and actually get in touch with them directly through the partner directory. And engaging a ServiceMate partner is just an excellent way to save time and streamline the entire setup process. So they can come in, they can help you set up your account, they can train up your team, and essentially they'll just help you hit the ground running and get the most out of ServiceMate from day one. So we actually have an awesome deal if you're interested in getting started with a partner. So it's called our setup and training rebate. And the way it works is if you engage a ServiceMate partner for setup and training, we'll actually credit your account dollar for what you've spent with that partner for that service up to $2,000. So not only do you get the benefit of saving time and getting set up with an expert, you're saving money as well, all at the same time. So definitely check out our setup and training rebate page if you're interested in getting started with a ServiceMate partner. Okay, let's check out some first steps on how to try ServiceMate. So we offer a free 14-day trial, so you can create a trial account through our website or our iOS app. You get access to pretty much everything straight away, so we make it really easy to try out and see for yourself if we're a good fit for you. So we don't force you through a sales process or make you fill out a form. You can just create a free trial account and jump straight in and check it out. So we'll check it out online. We'll go to the top bar and click Get Started. Fill out the form, start 14-day free trial, and we'll jump straight in. Okay, so here we are in our new ServiceMate trial account. So we've landed in the dispatch board. Now, anyone in your business that works in the office, maybe creating and scheduling jobs to technicians in the field, this is going to be your mission control. So you can see here in the Staff Schedules tab, at the moment we're the only technician in the account. So here we are on the left, and the Staff Schedules view will lay out all the jobs scheduled to us for today. So with the jobs list on the right, that's all of our active jobs in our account at any given time. And it's color coded. So you've got, we'll make our help guide a quote. So it's color coded by job status. So we've got our quotes in orange and our active work orders in blue. And essentially you can just pick up, drag, and drop jobs onto a technician's schedule. You can just grab the end of their job block and adjust the duration of the job this way. And essentially this is how you can instantly allocate and schedule job cards to technicians in the field, instantly, efficiently communicating those job and client details to them. So you want to try that out. You might also want to try out creating a new digital job card. So you can create new jobs here in the top bar, as well as in the top left here. So you can just create new clients as you go. Set the job status, so jobs will begin as a quote or a work order and end as completed or unsuccessful. And give it a job description. As well as save their contact details. And there you have it, you can create a new digital job card on the spot. So one of the first things you'll probably want to try out is experimenting and experiencing the way that the online dashboard connects with the iOS app out in the field, and how you can share information so quickly between the office and the field. You can update job cards in real time, and someone back in the office can see that as it happens. So you should log into the ServiceMate app using the same credentials you use to create the account online, and then just maybe schedule some jobs to yourself and maybe update those job cards, take some notes, take some photos, and then open that job card again and see all of that job history syncing and appearing in real time in the jobs diary, and what that can do for your efficiency, your productivity, your communication as a team, your visibility of what's going on out in the field, all those kinds of things. You might also want to invite a staff member to join you and experiment with this. So you can easily do that here in the top right. You click Invite Staff and invite them to join your account that way. You can go to Account Settings, go to Staff, You can invite them again here, or you can just create a new staff profile for them. So enter in their details, their email address, give them a temporary password, and you can also control their level of access here as well. One of the other things you might want to check out is the ServiceMate add-on store. So go to settings and ServiceMate add-ons. Now we've got over 50 powerful add-ons available in our add-on store. So this is how we keep ServiceMate deceptively simple to begin with and make it really easy to learn and to use as you start out. So we actually separate a lot of powerful features and functionality into add-ons, which you can individually activate as you go. So we try to keep ServiceMate as simple as possible as you get started out. And once you get comfortable, you can start exploring some of those powerful features. You can turn them on one by one and gradually get more out of ServiceMate for your business. So definitely want to check out. You'll see a lot of the powerful features that are limited to certain plans that are here in the add-on store, and others that are just available on all accounts. So automation, for example, is available on all plans. So back in the dispatch board, another couple of things you might want to experiment with are the way that you create clients on the go. So when we created John Appleseed as a client and entered in those contact details, he is now saved in our clients database in ServiceMate. If we were to create a new job card, you can see that he's available to search and find and pre-fill all those details again. If you ever need to edit a client's details, you can just click their name here to open up their client card. Another thing you might want to experiment with is the way that items and materials work in ServiceMate. So for any particular job, you can create items on the fly as you need them. So you can give it an item code. Give it a price and save that job, and you've just created a new item on the go. So if you were to open a different job, you can then search and find that item and add it there. If you ever need to edit an item, go to Account, Materials and Services, and edit its details here. You can also bulk import items into your ServiceMate account here. So if you've got a list of items in a spreadsheet, you can use this tool to import them into ServiceMate. The same goes with clients. You can go to your Clients tab and bulk import a list of clients. But keep in mind that when you connect ServiceMate to your Xero account, it's going to automatically import all of your items and all of your clients from Xero as well, which you can then search and add in your ServiceMate job cards too. So the last couple of things I'll mention are just some guidance on other things to try out and other ways to learn about ServiceMate. So definitely check out in the bottom left here the guide to learning the life of a job. So this will just help you learn that workflow of how jobs are created in ServiceMate and how they progress through that workflow from start to finish. And that can really help you understand the power of ServiceMate in terms of streamlining and automating that workflow at scale for each and every job, every day of every week of every month. You can just streamline how they move through your business and optimize your customer service, your productivity, your efficiency, and see what that can do for your business. You'll also want to check out the learning roadmap. So this is a great tool just for learning how ServiceMate works. So this is our resource, which is essentially a structured series of help videos and articles. It starts at the absolute basics of how ServiceMate works, and it's a great tool for you to learn how to use ServiceMate for the very first time, how jobs move through ServiceMate. So we'd probably recommend, if you're starting out, to work through levels 1 and 2, and that will teach you all of the basics and enough to help you get up and running. And then once you're comfortable, come back, and then you can check out levels 3 and 4, and that'll introduce you to some more advanced features or powerful features and help you get more out of ServiceMate over time. And keep in mind that there are also awesome rewards to complete the learning roadmap for your business as well. So there you go. If you think ServiceMate can transform your productivity, your efficiency, and your customer service, Start up a free trial and see if we're right for you. If you have any questions, please get in touch. We have 24/7 chat support available through our website, or you can always reach us at support@servicemate.com. Catch you later.